Funny story. All I had to do was show these deer my PSE bow and they just tipped over. If you want the same thing to happen to you, I want to make it easy. PSE giveaway. All you gotta do, like, subscribe, comment to be entered in the giveaway. Simple enough. You want to be cool? You want a PSE? That's all you gotta do. Dun dun dun. I was at a client's property not too long ago, guys, and I became aware of something that may or not be true. Not calling this person a liar in any way. I just haven't heard about it yet. And if you have, this is more so what I'm doing in this video is I'm reaching out to see if you guys have heard the same thing. Because if this is true, this is not good. I mean, I'm here being lighthearted about it, but if this stuff is true, and I know it does happen in other counties, different places across the country, if this is happening here, I hate to say it, it could be the beginning of something much bigger and a bigger issue. So, for those of you that are unfamiliar with Buffalo County is one of the most desired counties in the country to kill big bucks. Personally, I think it's overrated. Some of you have great properties in Buffalo County, and I get it. Issues that I see with Buffalo County, it's a bit of a thing of the past. To a certain extent, they're still killing big deer there. I understand that, but they're, the most Boone and Crockett deer have been killed there over the course of time. And here's the thing about that is how many deer actually get reported. We could get into all that stuff. There was another place I was looking at for sale in Kentucky, and it's a great county. But it said since 2000, I think the year 2006, Boone and Crockett bucks have been harvested in this county or reported. And I'm thinking to myself, more like probably 100 at that point. And I knew this area very well. Like, it's not that hard to come by Boone and Crockett deer. But, that's a scenario for another day. So Buffalo County is a bit overrated to me. But if you're unfamiliar with it, it's known as one of the best counties to hunt in our entire country. But I don't think it is for a couple other reasons too. I mean, people let the doe herd get out of whack there. Nobody wants to go to Buffalo County to shoot a doe. Next thing you know, you got 100 does in one buck. Poor movement. All these other things. But the conspiracy of Buffalo County that I have heard through the grapevine is due to this imbalance in the deer herd and due to this issue that I just brought up before, which is, and I guess I should get a little more in depth with that, is a lot of people go to Buffalo County to hunt big deer, but they're not managing their population properly. So therefore we get this imbalance in the doe herd. And a lot of people have the old school mindset that more does is better, when in reality, that's not the case. It might be better during the rut if you're just banking on luck. But if you want to hold more deer during the early season and late season, you need to have a more balanced herd, because there'll be less social stress, which is a goofy thing to say for deer, but it's true. And ultimately there will be more food for these deer. The food will make it through the season, and all these deer will not come and just eat all the food if you have 100 does to one buck. So the issue lies there. There is a major herd imbalance, and there's just maybe a major population issue because guys only go there to shoot their 160-inch deer, and if they don't get it, they don't shoot anything. So what I've heard through the grapevine is that Buffalo County is looking to implement a possible gun season throughout the entire season. Do I know that this is fact? I don't, and that's why I'm reaching out to you guys to see if you've heard the same thing. I feel like this should be bigger news at this point. I don't know if it's in its beginning stages. I don't know if it's completely false, but I'm reaching out, and I'm thinking about this in theory, what this could mean if it were to be true. It's the beginning of the end in a way. And maybe I'm making a little bit dramatic, but if we're allowing people to go in there and shoot deer all season long with a rifle, some of us will do it, some of us won't. And I fear that the people who would go in there and shoot deer constantly may be doing it for all the wrong reasons, And don't get me wrong, it probably needs to be done in a lot of places, but at the same time, can we be trusted to handle such a large issue? Or is this kind of working into the conspiracy, the greater plan of what government or DNR conservation programs are looking to accomplish, and it's maybe some sort of eradication of the deer herd for insurance. We've all had, for insurance reasons, like we've had these talks in our head, but if this is a truly real thing, which other direction can we point? I mean, there's the CWD talk as well. Maybe it's a CWD outbreak and we need to go in there and eradicate these deer. It's just like we've seen this in a lot of places, and as hunters, we should be managing this on our own and not putting this in the hands of maybe other people who are not paying for tags and just letting corpses rot to kill 100 deer to get 2 that have CWD, whatever the reasons might be. And this is all opinionated. Understand this. Do your own research and don't take everything I say as absolute, 100% fact. But this is what I've heard. Have you guys heard this? Have you seen this in other states? Do you know about these CWD management zones or these other zones in which people are going and eradicating deer herds across the country? Should we be worried? You decide. I think so. Let me know, guys. If you guys like these videos, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're always dropping new stuff. We're always dropping all sorts of different topics. And if you're interested in them, like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.